Hi there. In this chapter, we study the normal distribution, and sometimes we need to determine whether a dataset is follow approximately normal distribution. And first method we use is we construct a histogram box plots, and then we note the shape of that graph. So that should be, for the histogram, we should unimodel with symmetric about the mean. And also another method is construct a normal probability plots. Most statistics software provide a function to do the normal probability plots or the test for normality. However, in the Excel, we don't have for normality test function, so we can use the figures. So we just talk about we use a histogram, box plots, and this normal probability plots. We already studied the histogram and the box plots, so today we look at the normal probability plots. In this one, so basically we want the this is the histogram and this is the normal probability plots on this line. If this follow a straight line, so you see this is the three red lines. The middle one is a straight normal distribution plots, and the two on the two sides is 95% confidence interval for this normality test. And of course, you see in this figure some points is already out of the 95% confidence interval level, so that's sometimes this is not follow the normal distribution. So let's take a look in Excel how we do the normal probability plots. So I have a data set that's the measure the car speed in mile per hour, and this one contains 100 and 100 data. And I already this is original data, and this is sorted. I just copy this one, and to do the probability normal probability plots, we need to sort those data. So I just copy over, and what we do is we can on the home, so we just select the data here, and then using the sort function, sort this data, sort to smallest to largest. Click this one, and it will ask you expand to other section or continue with the current selection. So we get this one, sort. So you can see now we have sorted the data on this section. The smallest is 16.27, the largest is 34. Next, we have two other columns, index I. I is 1, 2, so that's we will label all the data values. So we only need to put into 2. So Excel knows the trends. So we just cursors here and drag over until the very last one. Excel will automatically fill all these cells. So you can see from 1 to 100. And next, we do the calculation of probability plot. So the probability calculation is we use this equation. So insert. So we just put the equation for the first cell is we use the previous index I. So brackets index I. Select this cell, and minus this 0.5 brackets, and then divide by n. So in this case, we have total of 100 samples, so 100, and then enter. So now we just drag all the way down to do the calculation for each index I. So now, so we do the normal probability plots. So that's basically we need to plot this sorted speed and this probability P, and in the same graph. So select this column, and then we select the second column also, but here you press the Control key and then click your mouse. So Control key and then mouse, select all the data here. Okay, and then under the insert, so we just use the normal scatter plots, insert scatter plots. Click here, and then we do this one. This is not so from this figure is difficult to see. We just try to change this one a little bit. So we first set the range to from 15 to 35. Go to the chart option. Double click this graph. We should see the format chart area. On this chart options, we select horizontal values. We want to change minimum and maximum. And once I have this one, the last icon here, click this one. And axis option, so we see we want a minimum is 15, and maximum 35, and enter. Next one we do is we just try to click once. We can see 3 icons here. Click the first one. There is a trade line, so click this one. So once we click this trade line, it will show the trading line, and you see probably all the data is very close to the center point except this point. We have so later on we read other graphs to see this one. And the second one is we do the we select this column and do the histogram and the box plots. Do the insert histogram. So we go up a little bit. So basically from this histogram, it's quite follow the uni model, even though it's a little bit not symmetric. And we probably, let's look at, we select this one again, and then we do the box plots. Insert under this histogram, this is a box plots. So we can see we have an outlier. So under on this one we see if you want to change the this one is if you want to change vertical values, we can change vertical value from 15 to 35. But we have an outlier here, and we so you know how to change the bin numbers. Same thing is here is once we have click this one is same thing. Use the horizontal, and then under this one axis options, we also have bin wise and the number of bins. We can change this one. Say I want to change this one to 10. Okay. So that's basically also we can change those labels also. And so this one is we see for this data, we see this set of data is quite close to follow the normal distribution, except we have one outlier, and the box plots confirm we have an outlier. That's all for today's normal probability plots. So as we use this often to test if this set follows normal distribution. And we also talked this one in chapter 18, I think. So later on, once we do the testing of the data sets, if the data sets follows normal distribution or not, that's the we will do more on the normal probability plot and a histogram and a box plots. Thank you.